In the given system of equations, p is a constant. So if the system has no solution, what's the value of p? So our goal is to find variable p when there's no solution to the system of equations. Okay, so looking at the equations, I think since we have x and y here and we have x, I'm going to try to write both the equations in standard form of linear equations. So just to keep in mind, the standard form of linear equation looks like ax plus by is equal to c, where c is a constant. Okay, so let's move the negative 3 over 2y to the left. And to do that, we can add 3 over 2y on both sides. And so this way, we only have constant on the left. And I'm going to switch the side of this with the x. I mean, you don't have to, but I just like to see x in front. For the second equation, we just have to move this number. So let's subtract 3 over 2 on both sides. And then subtract py on both sides. So this way we have variable x and y on the left side of the second equation. And on the right, we'll simply have the constant. Okay, so starting with the top equation, I know it's kind of messy, but I'm going to rewrite negative 1/4 x. And adding 3 over 2y plus 3 over 2y will give you 6 over 2y. And 6 over 2 is 3. I write 3y is equal to 2 over 3. For the bottom equation, I do have 1/2 x. And minus py is equal to 9 minus 3 will give you 6. 6 over 2 is 3. Okay, so we got these equations. Notice that x's are all aligned, y's are vertically aligned, constants are all, vertically aligned using this standard form. So now let's tackle this part, no solution. To get no solution, we want the constants to be different while everything on the left side are equal to each other. Okay, so to do that, we first have to manipulate the x, because all the x's are given. So don't start with the y's, okay? Because we can manipulate the variable p here, or we'll look for the value of p. So just putting like negative 3 for p is not going to solve. Okay, it's not going to cut it. So you have to match these two. And to do that, first we have to multiply by negative, because we have negative, we have positive here. So we're going to need to multiply negative on all sides. And remember, this is going to distribute to all three sides. Or it's equivalent to multiplying this amount to left side and right side. So it's the same thing. So I'm going to have to multiply by negative. So I match the sign, minus and minus. And then for 1/4, to get 1/4, 1/2 times 1/2 will give you 1/4. So I multiply 1/2. Okay, so careful. I'll put the minus sign up there. So the reason I'm doing this is to match the coefficient of x. And then we'll look for the p. So when I do this, I'm gonna get negative 1/4 x plus 3y is equal to 2/3. Negative 1/2 times negative 1/2, you will see that it's matching. Negative 1/4 x, mission accomplished. And don't forget to distribute this. Okay, so negative 1/2. So negative is positive when you multiply them. And we get p over 2 y is equal to negative 3 over 2. Okay, because negative 1/2 times 3 will give you negative 3 over 2. Everything is matching, at least for the x. We have to also match these guys. So both have plus signs, so I just need to pay attention to 3 and p over 2. So if you say 3 equals p over 2, or multiply 2 on both sides, you will get p is equal to 6. So if you put 6 here, 6 over 2 equals y. So it will be essentially same. Negative 1/4 x plus 3y, negative 1/4 x plus 3y. You can say a transitive property of equation or equality to, a equals b, a equals c, b equals c, then b equals c. Or you can also use a substitution, because now the top and bottom of the left sides of both equations will be same. You can substitute the bottom equation with a 2/3, and then it concludes as 2/3 equals -3/2? Absolutely not. So under all circumstances, whatever x and y you try to achieve, nothing is going to be same. So p equals 6 should be the answer.